In 1989, the remains of an approximately 20-year-old woman were discovered in a rock quarry in Idaho. Radiocarbon dating showed that the skeleton was approximately 10,800 years old, making it the oldest ever found in North America at the time. A comparison between the dimensions of the skull and that of current-day American Indian groups showed no affinity or match, consistent with a pattern that this earlier migration of peoples are not related to Indians of Asian descent. Despite this, the skeleton was turned over to local Indians, the Shoshone-Bannock tribe, and reburied before any further comprehensive testing could be undertaken. The law invoked by Indian tribes to take possession of these ancient and related remains is known as the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, or NAGPRA. Under this law, any remains which are dated before the arrival of Christopher Columbus can potentially be given to Native American Indian tribes for reburial. Such reburials occur in undisclosed locations so that the remains are probably lost forever. This law was originally intended to prevent desecration of American Indian grave sites, but is now routinely used by American Indian tribes in an attempt to cover up the earlier non-Indian migrations which appear to have occurred before the Indian migration from Asia. Most elected officials in the government allow such a travesty to occur, probably for fear of being smeared in the mainstream media. Here is a quick list of non-Indian remains which have been reburied and lost or are under current litigation. Most of these remains are Caucasian in skull shape and not of Indian origin based on skull shape measurements. They range from approximately 7,000 years old to as old as 13,000 years old, making some of them older than any American Indian remains ever discovered. Despite this, many have been returned to American Indian tribes who in fact are not even related to these people. Note that the red text indicates that the skeleton has already been reburied and is thus lost forever. The blue text denotes skeletons which are in jeopardy of being buried, and the green text indicates that these remains are as of yet unclaimed. Notice the wide distribution of these remains, consistent with a prior widespread white civilization dispersed across this area. Despite American Indian tribes' attempts to hide and destroy this evidence, enough of a pattern has already emerged to clearly allow us to discern prior Indo-European migrations to the Americas which appear to predate those of the American Indians.